But I also wanted to, you know, just give you guys a little insight, or maybe start to look up, you know, start to look up, start to look towards the Big Dipper, because I'm more worried about this atlas, man. And I'm not saying it's gonna hit the Earth, but if this atlas, oh my God, if this atlas, God forbid, hits anything within our solar system, prepare for some hellfire raining down. And I pray to God, man, I really do. You guys really better start paying attention to the comet. Fuck the virus, I'm telling you right now.
The appearance of a comet has been considered a harbinger or a bringer of the event, or an indicator that a huge turn event is going to happen. Comet Atlas first appeared in the heavens on the 29th of December 2019, spotted by a robot, named by a robot, but perhaps named significantly, is pretty well at the same time as the solar eclipse of the 26th of December, which was the same day as the discovery of the coronavirus by a doctor in Wuhan, China, on the day of that eclipse. And it's quite conceivable that the comet Atlas was visible on the day of that eclipse, but just wasn't noticed for another 3 days.
Because as it's moving, it generates its own static energy, being in its isolated state. And so let's just see what happens. It's also breaking up, I think, so it's its final pass around the sun of its however long, over millennia it's been passing. So it's obviously representing the end of an age, because the comet is coming to probably going to burn up and break up into thousands of pieces of ice.
Now the current position for Comet Atlas, right ascension 6 hours 33 minutes 46 seconds, declination 66 degrees 22 minutes 7.2 seconds. It was hovering at 9.3 for the last 2 days, which is why they thought the comet broke up. It went from about 8.3 to 9.3. Now it's back down to 9.2. The Virtual Telescope project in Italy has done some superior imaging of Comet Atlas over the last several days, and the comet has broken up clearly into at least 4 large chunks. Here's an excellent shot, top left, of those 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces at least.
Whoa! Where are they going?
I don't know. One of the first chunks is about to hit.
Plants?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
2.
But you look at that.
1.
Wait, where's the explosion?
We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
But the sky's on fire.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments. Planet killers.
That didn't take long.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together, all right, kiddo? We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
Move back! Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach. Runway 23.
Drop your weapons now!
Allison! Nathan! Allison!
Where's Dad?
We'll find him. It's okay. Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, son.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
What is it? What's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
hovering at 9.3 for the last 2 days, which is why they thought the comet broke up.
The modeling estimates that the peak in death rate is likely to hit in 2 weeks. The peak, the highest point of death rate, remember this, is likely to hit in 2 weeks. Is likely to hit in 2 weeks.
That peak is likely to happen sometime in April, mid-April to late April, probably more likely late April or early May.
Shabbat Shalom, great saints of Yahweh. The peace of Yahweh be with each and every one of you. We're going to get right into it. The 12th Roman month of last year, there was a comet spotted. And this comet is standing to be the brightest in history. It's 5 times larger than Jupiter and almost half the size of the sun. And when we started looking at the numbers and everything, the numbers all started playing out with prophecies being fulfilled. So I went ahead and started on a Comet Atlas is what it's called, Comet Atlas, and you can look that up online. It's amazing all the stuff on it. So I started a code search, and we're gonna get into that. But first, I want to show you a quick video clip so you can see what it looks like. It's a brilliant emerald green. So if we could show that clip real quick. It's about 30 seconds and it loops a couple of times. Now this comet appeared at the time the coronavirus kicked in. And its closest point to the Earth will be when the coronavirus is at its peak. The peak, the highest point of death rates, remember this, is likely to hit in 2 weeks. And its closest point to the Earth will be when the coronavirus is at its peak. Remember, there will be wonders and signs from heaven.
This outbreak is set to hit the state within the next 2 weeks is when we're going to reach that peak.
On April 29th at 4:56 in the morning, there are reports that an asteroid measuring between 1.1 and 2.5 miles in diameter. Is this a doomsday scenario or nothing to worry about?
We have a visitor to our solar system. It's a new comet, and it should be visible to the naked eye within the next week. 2 at the tops, and it's up in the Big Dipper, so keep watching for it. Within the next week, you should be able to see it. It's called Atlas.
Oh, there it is.
And there it is. Can you see it there? That's what it looks like right now.
You'll be able to see out in your front yard during sunrise, Atlas in your front yard looking up 24/7. So get your phones out, take selfies, because this is 6,000 years in the making. You are making history.
The sooner you engage in the shutdown, the easier it is to get to that peak, get to that peak, get to that peak.